E fala aí, rapaziada, beleza? Quem tá falando é o Jean. E seguinte, mano, sejam bem-vindos a mais vídeos aqui no canal. Estamos aqui hoje com Red Dead Redemption. Demorou? Lançou aí uma versão atualizada, né? Então simbora. Mas antes de mais nada, já vou pedindo teu like, a sua inscrição. Compartilhe esse vídeo com o teu amigo, que vai me ajudar bastante, beleza? Então, sem mais enrolações, simbora pra essa gameplay. Vou colocar aqui no modo extremo, tá? Não vou colocar no Dead Nightmare. Dead Nightmare e nem no normal. Vamos no meio aqui extremo.
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we helped the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Ok, então estamos aqui no jogo já. Dá uma olhadinha em volta aqui, né? Tá bem bonito, eu achei, tá? Dá pra entrar no trem? Dá, eu posso entrar no trem, né? Mas eu não posso falar com ninguém, eu acho. Enfim, simbora aqui, né? Nunca joguei, tá? Então é isso, vamos ver aqui o que vai acontecer. Esse mapa indica o objetivo de uma missão. Vá até a bolinha amarela ali no mapa e se aproxime do X. Ah, tem um X ali. Ó, o cara bebaço aqui, mano. Tá, pega, filho. Tá bem, meu filho? Cê é louco.
Mr. Marston! Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Siga o Jack até os cavalos. Ah, nós tem aqui, ó, 2 cavalos.
You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Ulster. Take it slow on the way out of town. No need to kick up a lot of dust.
Tá, acompanhe o Jack até o Force Mercer. Para espurrar o cavalo e aumentar a velocidade, aperte o shift rapidamente. Se você segurar L, o cavalo manterá a velocidade atual. Eita, pega, cara. Calma lá, né? Meu Deus, deu errado. Quase já fomos de F no começo.
That's right.
Quando estiver cavalgando perto de pessoas, segure para seguir na mesma velocidade que ela.
Whoa there. Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Yeah.
Mano, vocês viram ali no começo que eles estavam falando sobre carros voadores e etc. Eu acho que não existem carros voadores hoje em dia.
Blackwater ain't much of a city. More of a town with delusions, but no, me neither.
Será que o mapa de Red Dead 1 é o mesmo do 2?
Is that so?
You wind him up like a clock. Damnedest thing ye ever saw without the aid of liquor, he told me.
Times are changing fast. That's for sure.
Whoa now.
Come on.
Damn coyotes! What a waste of good meat. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill.
Só queria ver o bicho morto ali, mano. Nem isso eu posso, filho.
Easy.
Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Aproxime-se do Fort Mercer. Vou andando bem devagarzinho.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Nossa.
Oh. Poor John.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
E cá estamos nós. Nossa, mano. Mas também isso foi burro, né, John? Meu Deus do céu. Vai até a Bonnie. A Bonnie aparece como uma bolinha azul no mapa. Caraca, bem bonito assim, né? Bom, Bill é um amigo, um ex-amigo talvez agora, né? Do John, lá da gangue do Dutch. Pra quem não viu Red Dead 2, passa antes. Se eu não me engano, o Red Dead 1 aqui se passa em 1911 e o 2 em 1901 ou em 1900, eu não me lembro, não me recordo muito bem agora. Bom, vamos lá.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here.
O John está numa missão para recuperar a família dele, né? Foi pega pelo governo, pá.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
Que isso?
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarlane.
Hop on up. He won't bite. Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Giddy up! And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished. bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
Passa aqui ver se a cidade que não vai ficar, né? Se ela tá apresentando pra gente.
And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't...
Só achei meio estranha a corrida dele assim, né? Olha aqui. Mas também não é nada muito que vai interferir, claro. Bem bonito eu achei os
How
gráficos
about
assim.
a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
Ooh.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up
Carabina
and
de
patrol the
repetição.
range.
Coitado do cara tudo ferrado, vai ter que patrulhar ainda.
Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious.
Acompanha a Bonnie.
Come on.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all.
Desmonte do seu cavalo, vamos ver
Let's
se
see
tem
that rifle. I want a couple of these for the pot.
Vamos pegar o rifle. Ah, tá. Dois coelhos. Errei.
You're better at
Dale.
shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see.
Dale.
Good shot. Nice shooting. You got
Dale.
one.
Pegas.
Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Let's mount up and patrol the rest of the property.
Ah, é recarregar a arma. Bom saber.
Whoa! We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go.
Buguei.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock.
Yeah.
Os olhos a mais pra essa barra dele se esgote. Matar inimigos artigos na cabeça e recarregar a barra. Tá. Corre logo então, caramba.
Let's go.
Errei, nem ferrando. Dale. Dale.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Vem carregar o rifle.
Here we are.
Bala, sim. Amarre o seu cavalo no palanque. Você se separar do seu cavalo, ele retornará ao palanque em frente à sua casa. Isso que é bom.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Você pode dormir na cama do seu quarto para salvar o jogo. Entendi. Você dormir e acordará 6 horas depois. Nível atual dos Olhos da Morte, 1 de 3. Em armazéns gerais, consultórios médicos e armeiros na região, você pode comprar novas armas, reabastecer munições ou comprar bebidas potentes. Fama mais 75. Honra mais... Tem fama e honra? Caramba! Ah, isso aqui chama o cavalo. Tá, salvar jogo. Vamos salvar o jogo então. Nenhum jogo salva, então vamos salvar, né? Sim, vamos salvar aqui. Trocar de traje. Este é o traje típico de caçador de recompensas do Marston. Usar este traje de alta classe permite que você participe dos jogos de poker de apostas altas em Blackwater. Ah, isso aqui eu tenho que... Ah, nossa, olha a quantidade de traje que... Pô, mas vamos com o clássico por enquanto, né? Classicão mesmo. Algumas pessoas fornecem informações valiosas sobre os arredores na forma de mapas ou jornais. A gente tem uma missão. Como abre o mapa? Será que é M? É isso aí mesmo. Campado Hennigan, Rancho McFarland, tem aqui Bonnie Mc... Ah, é aqui do lado, pô. Bora lá.
Come on.
GG.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
Eu vou perder essa bagaça.
Come on.
¿Qué tal?
Easy.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this!
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland.
Checkpoint com esse marcado por nuvens de fumaça.
Yeah.
Don't go easy on me!
Toma, toma, passei, vou passar.
Right.
Putz.
Come on.
Perdi já.
Come on.
Ah, mano, perdi, velho, que bosta.
Come on. Let's go. Go. Whoa. Let's go.
Tá ali na frente, velho. O cavalo vai cansar.
Yeah.
Ah, quase, mano. Merda.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Muito bem. O delegado Johnson está disponível para falar com você em Armadilho. Armadilho, vá até M no mapa. Certo. Ok. Mas, rapaziada, eu acho que esse episódio aqui vai ficando por aqui, tá? Foi mais uma experimentação do jogo, né? Porque se vocês quiserem uma série, né? Eu peço que você deixe o like e se inscreva no canal aí pra nós continuar isso aqui, né? Então vamos ver o que vai dar, né? Fiquem com Deus, se cuidem e até a próxima.